Lord have his mercy. She went to school, she ain't no fool. Now she owes a bar with play pool. Let's go. AJ in the building. What's this got? Hank Central, Jacob, Big Trev, Mama G. What's that, Shane? Yeah, Shane Barker, Fairy Tale PXX in the building. Saffron, Samir, Amjad in the building, Jade in the building, Massive in the building. What's that? Me Gatron. 3 Dakam, Lenny BR, yeah, 5 player, Deepak in the building, Life of Finn with Rachel Marie, Unreal Rewinds, Brian Wilson, Oscar. What's that say? Thanks for the likes. What's that? I didn't see that properly. Suz, Adriana, Kadab, Nbut, Bell, Vix, what's that say? Charanjit rather, Dave Turner, One Plate at a Time, Donna in the building. Okay, we'll talk about this this music business, yeah? Because there's a lot of stories going on. Yeah? So, right, we've got Offset left Cardi B, or the Cardi B leave Offset. Yeah? I mean, I think he keeps having affairs or something. He can't be faithful to her. Yeah? He's a fool, isn't it? Got a beautiful woman. She's successful. Still playing silly games. Yeah? I don't know, man. I mean, some men, they'll never be faithful. Yeah? Or maybe the situation, because girls keep throwing themselves at him, he can't resist. Yeah? Girls keep throwing themselves at him and he can't say no. But one guy once said to me, like, if you could keep staying with the same woman all the time, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. If you can keep the same girl, something wrong with you. Yeah? So some people are just that way. You know what I mean? If you can keep the same girl, something wrong with you. Yeah? So some people are just that way. You know what I mean? I used to know some people who'll never be faithful, man. He was never faithful. Even when he was married, he was having affairs. Yeah. Fucking clown, loser. When he was married, like, he just compelled always to cheat, always to betray, never to be genuine. Can never be genuine. Not if his life depended on it. And I learned a lot from that situation, yeah? I learned a lot from that situation. I'll pin something. Let me just pin this something. I learned a lot just from watching two people who behave like that. Let me just pin this thing. This boots, this jacket. So let me pin this one. That's very popular. Yeah? Oh, this. Hold on. Can't see the globe, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. All my people right here, right now. Know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I watched something. So this guy, yeah, He's always sneaking around. He's always snaking around. He's a total liar, totally disingenuous. Yeah. He's also got about 3 girls going at the same time. Yeah. He's always got about 3 girls going at the same time. Just a liar. Just a very bad person. So I'm like, he's sleeping with these girls. Presumably he's kissing them. Yeah. Do you represent the Black Panther organization? Do the Black Panthers still exist? It's a long time ago. That's 60s. That's America. Yeah. Like I'm saying, he sleeps with these women. He's kissing them or whatever. Yeah. And he's got no loyalty to them. So if he's sleeping with them, he's got no loyalty to them. How could he have loyalty to me? He ain't sleeping with me. Yeah? So I see 2 guys with this kind of behavior, and I've watched that. Any guy who keeps sleeping around, yeah, and no woman can trust him, what makes me think that I can trust that dude as a friend? You're just kidding yourself. If he's got no loyalty to them, how can he have loyalty to me? There you go. That's what I learned from watching two guys of that character. Nabi, I hope Christ finds the man you're chatting about. Not even Christ can help him. You know what I mean? Oh dear Piero. Yeah, so like I'm saying, Offset, man, he's just, I don't know, man. Like, I think I've seen her in videos trying to be faithful, act like the good wife, but you just keep sleeping around and not being faithful. Yeah? And I saw her on Instagram, going crazy. He won't listen to me, so I've got to come on the internet and start talking. That's what she was saying. And she's the last person, you need her to start talking, because when she starts talking, she's not going to stop. She doesn't care. You know what I mean? But then some people said it's not a real marriage, it's one of them showbiz marriage. Do you support Arsenal? Like, when I grew up, I was Arsenal, man. When I grew up, I was Arsenal, yeah? And then Arsenal was boring as fuck. Even at one stage, Arsenal fans was singing, boring, boring Arsenal, boring, boring Arsenal, boring, boring Arsenal, boring, boring Arsenal. Then Ian Wright came. And when Ian Wright came, then everything changed. It was exciting again. You know what I mean? But no, I don't even know what's happening anymore with Arsenal. Yeah? I wouldn't even know. What's the last football I knew about? The last football I knew about was Cristiano Ronaldo was at the boxing matches in Saudi Arabia. That's the last thing I knew. Let me see. Yeah, so Offset left Cardi B. I mean, I don't know, man. It's so hard, when you're not in a relationship to know really what's going on. Hold on, this is the last one I've got a pin. I'm gonna just get on with the show. Oh, let me go to this situation with these yoga pants. You know what I mean? Girlies love yoga pants. Look, so beautiful. She's so beautiful. How much is that? Let me go for this one. Okay, that's the last one. Okay, top of the league. So who's their striker now? Yeah, the last football I saw was this guy. What's his name? Mo. Go plays for Liverpool. I can't remember his name. Mo, the Egyptian guy. Let's say Nico Bogdan. Jojo in the building. fucking name, bro? Yeah, Mo Salah. Yeah, Mo Salah. Yeah, he's a good player, man. Mo Salah is very good, man. Very good. Very brilliant player. So what does Mo Salah average a season? What, 40 goals a season? Something like that? Chris O'Donnell in the building. Unknown in the building. How, how many goals does Mo Salah average a season? Yeah, fucking good player, man. Really good player. So I don't even get me started. When I start talking about football, even though I don't watch it, you know what I mean? I kind of get emotional. And I just, you know what I mean? Kaylee Noble. I like to talk about football at the highest level. I mean, British football's good now because there's so many foreign players. You know, back in the day, some of the football was rubbish. When you had Division 1, 2, 3, 4, it was just rubbish. The majority of it. So since, like, you know, they stopped the cap on foreign players, you know, the level of football has really gone up to a higher degree. Yeah? Pardon me. Okay, what we've got this guy now? We've got this foolish guy. Sparkle from Rum Within. Big Buds. Kaylee Noble. Yeah, so we've got this guy called Charleston White in trouble because he said he maced a cat. Animal cruelty is hated by 99% of people, including me. Yeah, so we've got this guy. He's always chatting rubbish. He's always in some problem. I don't know what's wrong with him. But then I heard on one show he pulled out his eye. I didn't even know he had a false eye. He pulled out his glass eye, and that pissed off a lot of people. But every time I see him, he's doing something crazy, violent. He was at a show, and he said something to antagonize the audience, and they rushed the stage, and they started fighting on the stage. Another time I saw him, he was going somewhere, and he just got out, and he was showing he's got guns. I don't know. Then another time, I don't even know what it was. He was somewhere, then he pulled out spray, and he maced somebody when it could have been avoided. It just seems to be very violent. Yeah? It just seems to be... Then he pulled out spray and he maced somebody when it could have been avoided. It just seems to be very violent. Yeah? It just seems to be very violent. And what's that? Andrew Stottard. Let Love Lead. K14X5. Yeah, he just seems to be a very violent person. Charleston White. Then what else did I see? Oh, then he told a joke. What was that joke? You say, basically something like, he's just a fucking arsehole, basically. Mr. Riz. Then I see him sitting down on the show. I think people just like, in America, people just like shows. Yeah? So he's sitting down on the show, he's a star, and people just tune in to see what he's going to do next. Yeah, so anyway, so Charleston, he said he maced a cat, and then he's been lost endorsements or support of the people. Why would you have to mace a cat? Yeah? I don't even know if he was joking. He said it was in self-defense, showcase promoter, Kobe, Katie in the building. Now, why would you have to mace a cat? Why would you have to take pepper spray and spray a cat in his face? For what reason? And the cat has a very sensitive nose. He said it was in self-defense. I mean, some cats are vicious. I saw a video today. Man had a cat on his shoulder, protecting it from a cat on the ground. Yeah, I'm in the UK. The man had a cat on the shoulder, protects it from the cat on the ground. The cat on the ground was trying to jump, even tried to claw him in his private parts, yeah? Then there was some other cats around. So the cats on the ground attacked that cat. And then it kept coming and coming. For some reason, he wanted the cat that he was protecting on his shoulders. Cats could be dangerous, you know. Yeah? Anybody see that video on Instagram? No, there's a man. I mean, the story is it's his cat. I can't believe it's his cat. I think that the neighbour's gone on holiday. Do you not sleep at night or do you just wake up early? Let's say a regular sleep pattern, yeah? So the video, yeah, like the caption is like it's his cat attacked him, but his cat's not going to attack him like that. I think the neighbour's gone on holiday or something. And they said, oh, look after my cats. They're okay, don't worry. So he's in this house and there's two cats and he's doing something to their box where they sleep. Then the cat starts hissing and all this stuff, yeah? Then it jumps in from behind. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, please, sorry. And the cat jumps on him and it's on his neck. He knocks the cats down and he runs out. Cats are dangerous. In fact, what happened now, yeah, my neighbour had a cat, yeah? And I used to let him in the window, yeah? I would let him in the window and then let him go out into the passageway, you know what I mean? When his owner was out at work and all the rest of it, yeah? So, I don't know why, but one day I let him in. Yeah, I don't know if he ate some berries or something and it was a bit crazy. So I let him in and then 3 times, just from the window to this door here, obviously you can't see the door here, yeah? It stopped. It's walking, then it stops. Let me do it this way. It's walking, then it stops. And it looks at me and it's like, I'll jump you if you get too close or whatever, yeah? He done it 3 times, you know? It's walking, then it stops and it looks at me. I said, that's it, boy. I'm never letting him in the window again, yeah? It's one of these evil cats. They're called Turkish van. Yeah, it's like they're white and they have black around the ears, a bit of black on the body, and yeah, the tail is black. Yeah, and they got a very kind of different personality. They like water, and they're very talkative or meowative. Yeah, yeah, never let him in again. And then when you oh fuck that, and the cat ran away. It just ran away. It just never came back home. Gav Ross, Gia in the building. Okay, let me get back to this. So anyway, Charleston White. Yeah, okay. So we've got this girl called Glorilla. She had her nose fixed, breast improvement, everyone's talking about it. See now she looks so fine. We've got Gia, we've got Jode Desbriv, Lydia X, Tina's Accessories, Mossa Ali. Then we've got Bun B, yeah? It's from music to culinary. Trill Burgers, great entrepreneur, Texas in the house, started in a tent, now he has a brick and mortar proper building. And so you got this rapper called Bun B, and yeah, he started some culinary business selling burgers, and it's very, very popular. So he has no problem selling the burgers, yeah? I mean, it's like to see the story because, you know, usually some of these rappers, they just seem so stupid. They seem like so dumb, you know what I mean? So to see this guy being entrepreneurial is good. So, like, the business was so successful, he had to start cancelling shows. He had to start cancelling shows because he had to make sure, you know, he took care of the business properly, yeah? So he was in a tent, then brick and mortar, then he's got a premises now. He says he never has problems selling the burgers. The burgers are a big success. They look like you take some time with it, you know, not just like a burger and bun, like some burgers that look kind of a bit exotic. Yeah? And then he wants to open some more establishments. Trill burgers. Okay. David Crook. Magoy. Okay, what else we got here? Because I know Bun B from back in the day, I used to see the name on a lot of CDs. Yeah? Yeah, a lot of CDs. His name was on a lot of CDs. But right now I can't really think of one of his songs off the top of my head, but I'm very familiar with the name Bun B. But like as these guys get older, you know, I mean, when you're in the music business, you know, these people, you know, they become more entrepreneurial because they sit down in meetings and with the management, yeah, and their record label, and they talk business and strategy. So maybe when they came in the door, when they first started rapping or got a deal, they might be just some kind of street person. But then after they become savvy, yeah, and they know what's going on. Well, like I said, it's good to see him talking, you know, like entrepreneurial instead of just acting like a bozo, yeah. Okay, we got Kim Kardashian blasted for being obsessed with looking for attention. Yeah, she likes attention, isn't it? I mean, she gets attention. She's made money out of it. That's the most important thing. You know, she turned it into $1 billion business, so you can't really blame her for that, can you? Yeah. But I guess it's how you look for the attention and what you can do. Because there was an issue with her and Kanye who said he doesn't like how she got the children dressed. I mean, like when you got a young daughter, you don't want her wearing certain stuff, but the mum will dress her in those clothes because it's just fashion. But the father won't like it. Okay, we got Cassie. I mean, everyone knows about this stuff now. Cassie was put in freak-offs by Diddy. The only way she got her album recorded is after she performed freak-offs or no recording done. Allegations by Tiffany Red. Yeah, I just saw this lady this week called Tiffany Red, and she's deep in the music business. She's got like she said, I've got first-hand experience, yeah, because she's actually there to witness it. She's witnessed everything, yeah. I mean, that's very nasty, isn't it? Imagine you sign this record deal. You know, you sign a record deal, you think it's all about talent, and then it becomes something else. If you don't do this, we won't record you. Yeah? So he starts doing all this stuff, passing her around, but she can't get her album finished. And you can't kind of quit. You know, if you kind of think, oh, I'm just going to quit, then it becomes something else. And he was apparently always beating her up and stamping on her. But, you know, his time will come. Because, like I even saw a video where Joe Biden now has said, you know what I mean? This guy has got to be punished. So, you know, once the president puts his eyes on you, that's it. It's only a matter of time before Diddy goes in there, man. Before Diddy gets locked up. Yeah? And he won't like it because for years now, since the 90s, he's been living like royalty. Yacht parties. Yeah, living in luxury. What's going to happen if they put him in a prison cell? Remember when they put Jacko in prison? He was complaining, oh, I was in a cell, there was doo-doo on the wall. The police officers was giving him a hard time. But, I don't know, man. I mean, even though Michael Jackson was never convicted of this stuff, you know what I mean? It just leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. You know, I can never see him the same again. Yeah? I can never see him the same again, man. Like, you know, you shouldn't be shouldn't be sleeping with people's children. Yeah, should not be doing that. No matter how innocent it sounds, it's not right. Shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. It's terrible. Like I'm saying, imagine being in a situation like that. Yeah. You started a project. You know, all your energy's on this project, and then it's like, oh, unless you go and sleep with this guy, yeah. And then I heard he makes to sleep with two guys. Then Diddy comes to join in. Ugh, that's nasty. That's rubbish. You know what I mean? And putting the poor woman through all this stuff. It's terrible. What's to say? Adam V, Phoenix, Robert Castillo, Louis Cato, User 557, Bilal in the building. Yeah, man. So, I mean, the allegations keep coming and coming against Diddy. Yeah? What we got here? Kanye West getting his Yeezy back in the market. Yeah? He got a $6.7 million space on Melrose Avenue. That's proper expensive real estate there, Melrose Avenue. Yeah, and in his headquarters, he'll have music and clothing. Yeah, and some of that stuff that Yeezy's got, it looks good, man. See, he was wearing some mad boots, like some kind of like boots, like Wellington boots, but the mouth of the boots was different. The front of it was different. He got some nice kind of big hoodies. Yeah, he's got some good stuff, man. Good luck to him. But you know, I saw him. He was in an interview. It was with Kim, and they say, "Yeah, I'm genius. Say genius. Say genius. Say genius." Yeah. Then she goes, "Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, keep taking your meds." That was low, isn't it? That was a low blow, isn't it? Black Jamaican Prince in the buildings. Nawaz Khan, Derek T in the building. Oh, keep taking your meds. Wow, that's low, man. So he's trying to promote his stuff, and she says in front of the whole world, "You're just a nutter who's got to take medication." That's bad. She's got 4 children with him. Yeah, so he's got the $6.7 million space, yeah, Melrose Avenue. The place was just total trash, so he's got to gut it, or whatever they call it, clean it up, get people to clean it up, get rid of the rats, yeah, fumigate the place, then they turn it into a nice business. Gibbo, 84. Yeah, so Kanye had a problem with Adidas, didn't he? Pardon me. So he said some stuff. Yeah, he said some stuff, and they completely locked him down. So now he's trying to start up again. I mean, it must be really good, you know, to have these ideas and be able to bring these ideas into fruition. Yeah, and see it grow. He's a billionaire, isn't he? So that's good, man. Good luck to him. But like I said, I like some of the clothing he wears, man. Got some nice hoodies. I mean, the style is crazy, but it looks good, man. It looks good. I can't lie. It looks good. Some of the stuff, well, I would wear it. But he done something where he shot himself in the foot, man. Like, he had some really expensive sneakers, and then they were saying, oh, they're just cheap stuff from China. He makes them get made cheaply, and then he kind of admitted it. Yeah, selling them for $1,000, but maybe it only cost him, I don't know, $20 to get made. Then he was kind of laughing when he was saying it, which is bad. Gibbo, Shane Harriet, user 281225, Mike Nicholas, Sean. Yeah, then he's also got his new album coming out, yeah? I haven't heard any of the tracks from it. You'll have to listen to his album. But then, the last album I think he released was this Christian gospel album. It's just not my cup of tea. Remember I was at work and somebody was saying, yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. But that guy was supposed to be a Christian. Yeah, he's a hypocrite. You've seen such a liar in your life. Like, you're doing bad things, but at the same time claiming to be a Christian and talking about God. Well, anyway, I think that album was a hit. In the Christian community, the Christian people really liked it. But when Kanye started, he did start. One of his best songs was Jesus Walks. That was a fantastic song, yeah, and an excellent video, yeah, or the other way around. Excellent song and a fantastic video. That's how he started. Yeah, Jesus Walks, Ken in the Building, Morsi A, Daddy Fridge. What's that? Varsha. Yeah, Varsha. Yeah, he started with that. Yeah. He started with that song, then it went left, if you want to put it that way. But that's how the music goes. Yeah. I remember seeing that interview years ago with Louis Farrakhan. Yeah. He was saying that the artists want to put out good records, but the record company says no, put out a filthy one first. Yeah, you got to put out a filthy one first, then you can do what you like. They always want to have like dirty energy, vile energy in the air, so that society follows bad things. Yeah. Remember that group? What were they called again? The Black Eyed Peas. Remember the first song? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? It was like a nice song with a pure lyric, nice and clean, caring about humanity and everything. Yeah? Then years go by. What was will.i.am saying in the song? Feces. For some reason, he had to put the word feces in a song. Why would you have to put the word feces in a song? Guess Farrakhan was right. Yeah? Yeah, but Kanye is stubborn. So, he keeps talking about, the Lord. Keeps talking about, because you're not allowed to talk about God. Yeah? So Kanye keeps talking about God. Man, Kanye done a mad interview, man. He said, they can't control me. They can't control me. It was a good interview, man, just out of his car. They can't control me. He said, I never killed nobody. I never killed nobody. They can't do it. They can control them because they kill. I never killed nobody, so they can't control me. Yeah? And they look for the worst people and give them deals. Yeah? Same thing can happen in acting. They find the worst people and make them become actors. But maybe sometimes I might be thinking wrong, yeah, but I think, when you cast somebody for a role, yeah, you don't want to try and change them too much because they can't. So if they already have a certain look about them, you know what I mean? It's easier to work with them. Yeah? Like this dude, what's this dude we got here now called? What's his name? He was in a movie called Scum. So anyway, he used to do boxing at Repton Boys Club. He wasn't the best boxer, he said in his own words, but he just got this look. Yeah? So it's easy for them to cast him, and he was in Scum. I think Scum was his first movie, and he's just gone on from success to success. Yeah? But I do know, we call film companies or whatever you want to call them, they were going to prisons, yeah, looking for guys or girls, whatever, let's say guys who can do acting because they've already have a look about them and the energy, yeah. I remember once I went to do some film extra work, and it was a very, very cold winter. I think it was 2006. They had some Siberian air coming from Siberia, yeah, from Scandinavia, and it was really, really ice cold wind. So what I done, I had a coat, but I had a leather jacket to protect me from the wind, yeah, and getting pneumonia or whatever. I would wear the jacket, the leather jacket inside, and then the coat outside. It looks unusual, but it was a very, very cold winter, and I had a bad cough, and I was getting a bit wheezy. So anyway, I went to this casting, the Maze Runner, Sam in the Building, SJ, the Vulcan Lady. Yeah, I went to the casting, and you go to the film set, and they look at you, and then they say, "Oh, go to wardrobe, and they'll change your clothes." She looked me up and down. She said, "Oh, you're okay." That's bad, isn't it? So man must look like a criminal, innit? If you go to the film set and they don't even put you in wardrobe, what does that mean? That means you look like a fucking criminal. But like I said, it was very cold. It was very, very cold that day, yeah? So, yeah, it was on the show now. Yeah, it was on the bill, yeah? Had a little part on this bill. And me and this other dude was playing the part of arms dealer. And they got this American car. Was it a Mustang? From somewhere they got this Mustang, silver Mustang. Right, that was good, man. That was good. That was good, man. Yeah, that was good, man. That was good. I can't lie. You know what I mean? But one of the other actors was acting very horrible. Yeah, that's how they are. They're horrible people, man. Yeah. And then when they come on a TV show, they act all nice, and somebody thinks they're nice. They're not nice people. Yeah. The way it goes, when you go on set and you have a good day, people say, "Oh, it'd be like it was a good day today. It was a good day." Because there's always someone trying to be nasty for some reason. Yeah, so yeah, that's how it was. So like I'm saying now, so Yeezy's doing his thing. Julie Knight, Robert, user 7999, Nathan Davidson. Yeah, so yeah, then also, yeah, Kanye was saying how people come up missing. People come up missing. People come up missing. So anyway, now Kanye's got his Yeezy back, so that's all good, man. That's all good. Like I said, he's on Melrose Avenue, which is top real estate. Yeah, it's not cheap there. So he's in the best neighborhoods, and people coming there to shop are rich. Okay, we got Diddy arrested on Christmas Day by federal agents. So, I saw this story, yeah, I said, make sure it's true, man. Before I start talking about this thing, it has to be true. So I was Googling and I found, it looked like it's a genuine story. I mean, imagine that. If the police come for you on Christmas Day, that shows you how serious they are. Yeah? All kinds of allegations. I wonder what will happen if they ever put him in the prison. Yeah? Bex, I don't have a name. Yeah. Working dogs, Varsha in the building. I mean, Diddy's been living in the lap of luxury for a long time. Yeah? I don't really see him like he's a street dude. Obviously, he grew up in the kind of... Where was he, from the Bronx? No, Harlem. He's from Harlem. Yeah? But that's a long time ago. But I seen Diddy in the street, man. Drunk. Acting very aggressive. So, I don't know. Maybe if they put him in there, he can handle himself a bit. But like I said, once you get in there, yeah, there's always a lot of people that's going to be jealous of the life you've led. And they also think if you get out, you're still gonna have a nice life, but their life is always gonna be a bad life. When they get out, they won't have nothing. Yeah, I heard about him, but he doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Uh, Christmas is, for me, as far as I'm concerned, Christmas is just for children or business people. Yeah, you make an effort for the children because you want them to be happy and enjoy their life. Yeah, and it's about business. I mean, I don't take it seriously. You can't take it seriously. And then when you look into the stuff about Christmas, like Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. Yeah, it's not. It's not true, man. You believe a man called Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. His mother was a virgin. Yeah, he was born in a manger. It's all lies. Yeah. Yeah, Christmas is just a profit scheme for the big companies. Yeah. Or if you're smart, smaller people can say, yeah, let me make some money off of this Christmas. And people must be making mad money, over the Christmas period here on TikTok. And you know what I like to see? When I see Katie Price is doing her thing on TikTok. Yeah, I like to see that, man. Katie Price on TikTok selling her items. She's a hustler, man. She's a very savvy businesswoman. You have to respect that. Yeah. But let me give you a bit of a story, yeah, about Christmas. What happens? The system is based on sun worship, so they have to hide it from you. So the story about Jesus born on Christmas Day is the cover, yeah. So basically, the sun on Christmas Day, the 25th of December, is visible, yeah. 3 days before, the sun cannot be seen. It's said to be the world is in the same place. Yeah, you can't see it. For 3 days, it disappears. Yeah, you can't see it from the northern hemisphere. Yeah. So after 3 days, what's that? The 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, whatever. Yeah. After 3 days, the sun can be visible on the 25th of December. So that's where the sun is. So they say the sun is back. The sun has risen. The Son of God is born on the 25th of December. But it's not the sun as a human being, it's the sun as in the planet. Yeah? The sun, the globe, yeah? And then on the 25th, the sun starts to move towards the northern hemisphere. Yeah? And we start slowly moving back to spring, summertime. That's what it's all about. But it's all veiled. It's hidden from you. That we live in a system that worships the sun. That's all it is. Cocomotive in the building. Yeah? Besh 125. There's no dude that was born in a manger and his mum was a virgin called Mary. I mean, if you believe that, man, I feel sorry for you. You believe that when you're a child. When you're an adult, you're not supposed to believe them stories anymore. Yeah? So, yeah. And the thing is, before I even got the information from the great Jordan Maxwell, I saw that. I saw around, December sometimes, kind of changes. The light changes. It's still cold, but the light changes. You might see a few bright days, and there's a blue sky. It's still very cold, and you can see the days start to get a bit longer. Then following the great Jordan Maxwell, that's how I got the proper story. She said she was a virgin, as in them times, sex before marriage was the worst thing of all. But there was no Mary. That's what I'm saying to you. Cheeky duo. There's no Mary. It's a total lie. Yeah, to cover up the fact that we live in a system that worships the sun. There was never anyone. It was just a story, a metaphor for people to follow. Yeah? And then also part of the story is, I think Santa Claus was used to wear green. Yeah, it was, obviously this is before my time, so I don't know. Santa Claus used to wear green and white. Yeah? Then Coca-Cola paid money and then it changed to red and white because that was the colour of the Coca-Cola, red and white. So there's a lot of nonsense going on there that people follow. But like I say, yeah, I would never, completely poo-poo Christmas because it's good for the kids. Yeah, buy them presents, make them enjoy themselves. Yeah, and it's good for business people. But I can't take it seriously. Just have some food, enjoy. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even had time. I was supposed to put on a DVD, watch a couple of movies. I haven't even had time. I'm working. Yes, St. Nicholas wore dark green, and then Coke came. Yeah, they believe it. They believe it. Hisham Sattar in the building. Okay, let me go back to this now. Yeah, Kanye. Yeah. So Diddy arrested. Like I'm saying, imagine if they come for you on Christmas Day. Imagine. And for the federal agents to come for you on Christmas Day, they're letting you know your time is nearly up. Your time's nearly up. Yeah, your time is nearly up. For them to have their eyes on you on Christmas Day, that means they're really waiting. Yeah? And when they swoop down on Diddy, he'd be looking at a big bird, man. Yeah? He'd be looking at 30 years. I mean, even today, or rather yesterday, where did the story come from? I think it was Alex Jones, isn't it? Because now, what's his name? Elon Musk has let Alex Jones back on Twitter. He started getting the stories again. Yeah? Feds coming on Christmas Day must have been a bad boy. Worse than bad. Demonic, my friend. Yeah? So I saw this video, and they were saying there was a school somewhere in America. In the school, there was like a basement, and then there's a tunnel under the school. So they took these kids down, then they come up somewhere else, up in a trap door, and then they fucking do all kinds of shit to these little poor children. Yeah? It's terrible, man. And it's high up people doing these things, man. It's not normal human beings. It's high up people doing this stuff. Well, that goes to say, how many people you know own a school or control a school? Yeah? So they're in the school. If you're in the school, and they take them down into the basement, and they go along, and they come up in a trap door, then they traffic them and sell them all around the place. It's terrible. Okay. Right, we saw No Jumper interview. Fonzo 6,700 said Juice WRLD died because he had the wrong people around him. Yeah? Used to pop 10 Zan per day. Started Zans when he was 13 years old. Oh, let's stop there for a minute. Yeah? So this dude, I don't even know who the fuck he is, but he was being interviewed by No Jumper, Fonzo. And then when he talks, see, he's kind of got like a bit of speech impediment because of the drugs he was taking. So he said he was taking 10 Zan a day. And they get all these music people promoting this stuff. What are you promoting this for? Zan. I mean, what's his name used to promote this stuff all the time? Yeah, what's his name? Little Pump. Yeah? And what's everyone? Percocets and Marley. And they're always talking about this stuff. If they didn't talk about this stuff, you wouldn't even know about it. Then you think, oh, the big stars are taking it, then they'll go and take it too. Okay, Zan per day, started Zans when he was 13 years old, yeah? So this 6,700 Fonzo was taking 10 Zans a day. He said he was okay, but when the Zan abuse started to affect his family, he stopped. I think he said he stopped or he slowed down. Because first he definitely said he stopped, but then when he continued talking, it sounds like maybe he has a bit. Yeah? NJ joined. Yeah. Yeah, Juice WRLD. Yeah, so I believe he died of an overdose or something. I thought he was smoked, but I mean, there's so much of these rap dudes, you know what I mean? Like before, it was like there was a handful of mainstream rappers, yeah? There was three. There was only allowed to be three. Now, there's so much of them. You can't keep up with all of them. Yeah, so when it started to affect his family, he slowed or stopped down. He stopped or slowed down. So we've got Jagger Wright says Jay-Z is worse than Diddy. Yeah. So we got, for those who don't know, there's a woman called Jagger Wright. She was signed to Bad Boy Records, so she's in there. Yeah, she's not guessing because she was part of the label and everything as an artist. Last thing I knew, she was homeless. She was sleeping in her car. She was married. She was saying bad things about her husband. They split up. I mean, how do you go from being a big entertainer on TV to sleeping in your car? That's bad, isn't it? But America's very expensive now. Very, very expensive. 3-star 98. America's very expensive. Yeah? Like I'm watching this dude. Yeah. He's doing a channel now called Van Life. Yeah? He's living in a van. They sell him a van, the van breaks down. I mean, it's very expensive, man. A lot of people are trying to leave America now to go and live somewhere else, South America or Southeast Asia, where it's cheaper. Yeah? So this dude left Southeast Asia and now gone to live in a van, which makes no sense. Major, the North London Bully, 2023. Yes, Major. Yeah? So, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, Jagger Wright, last time I saw her, she was sleeping in her car, but she seems to be okay now because she's doing interviews indoors. Because, you know, when I first became familiar with her, she was just talking out of her car. But now she's indoors doing her interviews, so presumably she's not in the car anymore living. So she said Jay-Z is worse than Diddy. She said he's calculated, he's patient, yeah. That's the word. He's patient and he plans. Yeah, he's not just, what's that word? Sporadic? What's the word? Oh, there's another word. Spontaneous. They just do something because the opportunity is there. He's plans and he's patient. Yeah? Yeah. And then the funny thing, she was talking, yeah, how, you know, P. Diddy dated Foxy, not P. Diddy, sorry, Jay-Z dated Foxy Brown when she was 14 years old. But when I was writing the information down here, for some reason, I wrote 15. Yeah? She said she started dating her when she was 14, but I wrote 15. I clearly heard 14, but for some reason I wrote 15 because I couldn't believe this could be possible, that a man in his 30s could be dating a 14-year-old. So even though I heard 14, I still wrote 15. But then, as the interview continued, it kept saying 14, 14. So I had to cross out the 5 and put a 4. How can a man in his 30s be dating a 14-year-old? No matter how precocious she is or whatever, she's still 14 years old. How is that possible? And you're in an office block and you're famous and you're on TV and you go for interviews and everyone's talking to you like you're this really great person and you're dating a 14-year-old. And what about her parents? Does she have parents? Yeah? So according to Jagger Wright, Jay-Z is worse than P. Diddy. Then also 50 Cent goes in on Jay-Z. He said he modeled himself on something called Masciot. Yeah, it was like it was a painter. He was some old school painter. I think he was French or something. There's some French connection there. But he's this painter, and he's you know, he's a painter, and he modeled himself on that. And 50 Cent showed the old pictures. Maybe this guy lives through, as I say, Saeed, Rock, Sar, Hussein, Fatima in the building, user 7-2. You don't even know how this thing works, man. You have got no idea how this thing works. Nobody knows until they sign that record deal. Yeah? Then you got to do this and you got to do that. Yeah? Maybe the Masciot lives in him, man. Maybe Masciot, yeah, is his familiar. You don't even know. So, yeah. Okay, we've got this one called then Tiara Marie. I got one of her CDs there, signed to Jay-Z when she was 16 years old, then dropped from the label because Beyonce was allegedly jealous. Yeah, so they start talking about this Tiara Marie. And I think she said she was 16. I saw the interview. She said she was 16 and she was still doing her exams. And then Jay-Z came over like a father figure, and then he just dropped her. And he didn't even ring in person, which she thought wasn't good because he was acting like a father figure and he didn't even speak in person. But yeah, I think the rumor was him and her was having relations, and Beyonce didn't like it and ended it. Yeah. And they said she was supposed to be some really big star. She had all this talent. It's kind of hard for me to believe anyone could kind of outdo Beyonce. You know, because Beyonce is the total package. You know, she's a great vocalist. Yeah, she looks good. She's beautiful. Yeah, she can dance. So it's hard for me to believe anyone could completely outdo her. Like, no matter how many hits Rihanna got, no matter how many good songs Rihanna got, Rihanna can never outdo Beyonce. No way. Millie, Rochelle, what's it say? Chickman 242 in the building. Okay. Okay, we've got Diddy again. Now deaths are suspicious around him. Diddy's father was murdered in front of him. Yeah, that's bad. You know, when I heard that, it started to make a bit of sense, yeah? Because I only got this information yesterday, yeah? Diddy's father was murdered in front of him, so Diddy's dad was smoked in a car. Can you imagine that as a kid? The trauma that would bring to you. Can you imagine you're a kid, you're sitting in the car with your dad, and gunmen jump out, pow, 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 and kill your dad? Can you imagine the trauma? And then when I heard that, when I learned that, I said, oh, now it's making sense. Like, life or death doesn't mean nothing to him. Yeah? That's why motherfuckers come up missing. Like Biggie. Because he's been accused of everything. He's been accused of Diddy. His hand is there with Diddy. His hand is there with Tupac's death. Yeah? Father in the Air Force and was a gangster. Mother a model. When Diddy went to university for business degree, then he joins Uptown Records as an intern. Then Heavy D dies. Okay, let's start at the bottom, at the top. Slicks, yeah. So if we rewind a bit, I heard that P Diddy's dad was a gangster, yeah. But I didn't really know the stuff about the Air Force. Yeah? Because, you know, we have this situation where this name came from nowhere, Frank Lucas, yeah? And Denzel Washington starred in the movie American Gangster. So this character emerged called Frank Lucas, yeah? And he was a dope dealer, a black American dope dealer. But what the movie showed was that he went abroad to Southeast Asia to bring in the dope. But what happened? The dope was smuggled in body bags of dead soldiers in the Vietnam War. Yeah, so they would put the dope in the coffins and bring it into the US. Yeah, and the man behind that was Frank Lucas. So then they brought out the movie, but Frank Lucas was now old. And luckily he have a conscience, so he doesn't want young people to follow him because the movie is glorifying his life. He's a gangster. Oh, so Frank Lucas don't want the youngsters to copy him. So he's saying, no, it's bad. Don't do that, it's bad. Yeah, he's old now. Yeah, he's got tubes up his nose. Yeah. He's got one of them gas canisters. He's living now with his gas canister, giving him oxygen to breathe. Yeah. He said, no, it's bad. But what he did say in the interview, he said, P. Diddy's father was a bigger hustler than me. That's the first time I got inkling that, yeah, P. Diddy's dad was a gangster. Frank Lucas, who's on a movie, American Gangster, like he's the biggest gangster in America, said P. Diddy's dad was a bigger hustler than him. He didn't say gangster, he said hustler. Then this story emerges that I just learned yesterday. His dad was in the Air Force. So it makes sense. What's it say? Atwald, Williams, Will, Lux, and Pratt in the building. What's that? Teddy. Yeah. So like I'm saying, so if Diddy witnessed his dad being shot dead in front of him when he was a kid, now you can understand why he could be so cold. Can you imagine that? You would never get over that trauma. How could you ever get over that trauma? You're sitting down with your parent and a gunman appears and just kills them dead right in front of you. How could you ever get over that? You couldn't. You could never get over that. Yeah? So you must be a very, very strong person, you know, to be able to witness that and still keep his sanity. Yeah? Because that happened to most kids. What would they do? They become alcoholics, they become junkies. Yeah? And who could blame them? Because they're human. So anyway, he went to university for business, but I think he kind of dropped out or something, or he didn't pass. But at university, that's when he starts doing parties. He starts doing these parties from university. So he starts to get famous for doing parties, yeah? Then he joins Uptown Records. Then they said Heavy D dies. Yeah, then some people just come up missing, as Kanye says. But the first deaths recorded to him was he was giving. Okay, we've got 29 people injured, 9 people died at a Puffy party. Yeah, so 5,000 people came to an event that could only hold, they said 2,000 and something. Let's just round it to 3,000 people. Yeah. 5,000 people came to an event that could only hold 3,000 people. Yeah? So what did they do? They decided to bomb rush the place. So they broke into the place, however they done, and then there was a stampede and people died. So, you know, Puffy was he was charged with negligence on something and he was blamed for it, because he was in charge of the situation. So he got the blame for that. So that's what they're saying. Those are the first deaths put down to this dude. What's that say? Carego. What's that? I can't even see that. The words are so small. Pink Love Heart. Big Buds and Jay in the building. Yeah, so Puffy been doing parties forever, man. But I mean, he done some good records though. I've gone to the music side of it. He done some good records. And when he was doing that remix stuff, I didn't really like that. Yeah, the remix, copying other people's ideas. Though some of the tunes were good, but there's some good records that I even play in my DJ set. You know, that Puff Daddy did, Bad Boy Entertainment, some good songs. Yeah. So I mean, he done something, man, and especially in today's market. I mean, if you didn't really appreciate those songs in the 90s or in the early 2000, 2005, like, when I played some of those P. Diddy records, Bad Boy Entertainment records, they are good records. Yeah? And because now, everything is predominantly rap. Yeah? Bigger in the building, Patrick, A at 2.0. Yeah? The music now is predominantly rap. It's hard even to hear R&B or a singer's voice. Yeah? So when you hear those records now, they're really good, man. And I believe he was instrumental in Mary J. Blige's career. Yeah? Yeah, so he done his thing, man. He's giving the artists back their royalties, which is good. C Open, Gentles, Kaylee, Maddie, Pierce in the building. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah? So I'm off. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for good comments. And I'm off.